time for the PHL 11 o'clock news minutes. Late Saturday, October 10th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. They are late night 11 o'clock news at 9. They're not top straight 11 o'clock minutes. Late Saturday night. Here is in Beirut, where two bomb blasts ripped fat crowds of a rally of peace activists in the Turkish capital Saturday. Killing scores in the remainder of the growing conflict. Turkey faces both at home and across the border in the war-torn Syria. Kabul, the day after Taliban fighters swept by Afghanistan's northern city of Kunduz, captured a major urban area for the first time since 2001 as 6 stray bullets crashed by the windows of the Doctors Without Borders hospital there. A former investigator on the House Select Committee on Benghazi claims that the investigation has become disproportionately focused on former Secretary of State and the presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. Two outside investigators looking into the death of Tamir Rice have concluded that a Cleveland police officer, Tim Lehman, and activists responsibly decided last year to shoot when he confronted a 12-year-old boy carrying what turned to be a replica of a gun. Thousands of black men, women, and children gathered on the mall on Sunday to demand justice at a time of growing anger and fraying tensions in the African-American communities over the killings of young black men by police. San Francisco, if you're going to run for president, Kanye West, you might as well listen to someone who's been there and done that, as President Obama gives Kanye West some tips for his presidential run in 2020. Palestinian youths clashed with Israeli troops in the Nile Oz border on the Gaza City on Saturday. Also, Norway, Europe's record-breaking refugee crisis was a hot topic ahead of the Nobel Peace Prize, announced on Friday by the Saudi blogger who reveres the earth and the poorest people and the key players in the Iranian nuclear deal. Presiding over the massive military parade at the national capital, North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un said that his country was fully ready to defend itself against any U.S. President Obama's decision to show a controversial plan to train Syrian rebels in the latest sign that the White House is searching often fruitlessly for options to scale back its involvement in the deadly and seemingly intractable. Many U.S. Muslims are wary as an armed anti-radical Islam protests were planned at over a dozen U.S. mosques. However, Muslims see such protests as a rare opportunity to engage with skeptical Americans. The attorney from Army Sergeant Paul Bergdahl said Saturday that an investigating officer has been recommended against the most serious kind of court-martial pillars in time in that searching case decided months-long man in Afghanistan. A dubious nickname, even though there was one, down in Gazalid, but he watched Christopher Harper Mercer gunned down his teacher and classmates as Oregon shooting survivor described rampage in Clinton's classroom. With the 40 or so Republican lawmakers responsible for the recent upheaval in the Nats talk about what it would take to quell the rebellion, they do not necessarily talk about the deficit in the federal budget and any other demand the parties. New Twitter Incorporated CEO Jack Dorsey has a plan to increase the company's efficiency, and it includes some job cuts, according to a person familiar with the matter. New York, the financial sector recently a weak performance in the stock market would corner the majority of investor attention next week as the big banks post their quarterly results as a lot of number of big banks. Lama in 2008, central banks led by the Federal Reserve rode to the rescue of the global financial system as 7 years on, trillions of dollars later, they have no longer the answers and may even represent a major risk to the global economy. They are incorporated planning to use it. Building on years of research, 82 researchers from an institution around the world reported Thursday that they built a reconstruction section of the rat brain in the computer. NASA's Curiosity rover has just sent back data that suggests Mars was once a watery, temperate world that could have been possibly sustained life. Last week, California's powerful Coastal Commission decided that SeaWorld San Diego could build giant tanks, but only if it prevents its killer whales from breeding. Permanent marketing its campaign still manned. Whole Foods is making a voluntary recall of the popular blue cheese brand after the FDA uncovered evidence of the deadly Lister bacteria. Pharmaceutical company Roche has reported that 3 late-stage trials for its multiple sclerosis drug eculizumab is turning in highly positive, potentially groundbreaking results. Washington this week, medical specialty groups, politicians, and other healthcare experts expressed markedly the different views of the CMS Meaningful Use Program, which aims to leverage electronic health records and improve patient outcomes. Beijing has China basking in the first Nobel Prize in Science. Places seem that it's elated or bewildered by the honor of the Chinese Academy of Chinese Medical Sciences. Alright, looking at New England Insulars here in Cambridge, Massachusetts, working on a possible person on the tracks at a Central T station. And a two on fire in Quincy, Massachusetts, 100 Phillips Street. Here, children, news time. Over 5. Time for Trevor reporting this late Saturday night. Beep, beep. Let's take a look at the maps here as Mass Parking on the westbound side, so on I-84 in Sturbridge, I-84 on the westbound side, so Mass Park to Route 20 in Sturbridge here, 120 on the southbound side, so Route 130 to Route 24 in Canton here, 140 on the southbound side, so Route 195 to Route 6 in Bedford here. Mass Parking interchange Route 120 to the west and a little slow here. Mass Parking on the westbound side is slow from Logan Airport to Ted Williams Tunnel here. 95 on the southbound side, so 95 southbound, get an accident around Route 120 and people still expecting delays here. 495 on the southbound side, we get an accident here around Route 117 in Hudson, so expect some delays here. Hampton Tolls on 95 on the northbound side up in New Hampshire and southbound side a little slow here. And the main trip back a little slow after the green interchange on the northbound side of the main trip back. But otherwise, a smooth sailing community on this late Saturday night here on the highways and byways in New England there. Okay, let's take a look at what is going on the MBTA alerts here. Ferries are looking good on the Green Line C branch, Green Line D branch, and Green Line E branch express and minor delays due to stable train. And so on SL5 express and minor delays due to traffic here. And on the commuter rail, it's looking good. Picture chilling news time, 11:06 p.m. Time now for weather report here, and it is a chilly 9 on tap beer as tonight we're going to call for mostly good sky about 38 degrees, calm wind. Sunday, south sky about 68 degrees, light southwest wind increase at 5 to 10 miles an hour in the morning here. Sunday night, most good sky with a low around 48 degrees and southwest at about 6 to 9 miles an hour here. Columbus Day, south sky about 75 degrees and light southwest wind increase at 5 to 9 miles per hour in the morning. With good sky is 20 miles an hour here. Winter night, slight change of showers after 10 p.m. Most sky about 55 degrees and south at about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Chest patient 20%. Tuesday, chance of showers available before 4 p.m. Parts of sky about 71 degrees and chest patient 40%. So that podcast got about 49 degrees. Wednesday, most of the podcast got about 63, about 44 degrees. Thursday, most of the podcast got about 61, about 42 degrees. Friday, chance of showers, most of the podcast got about 38, about 38 degrees, and chest patient 30%. Saturday, most of the got about 52 degrees. Here, right now, mountain temperature at 40 degrees with first skies, humidity 93%. That is going to be it for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news, and it's late. Sunday night, the 10th of October, 2015. I'm Peter Sayar. Good night. See you tomorrow morning with a more important